Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading number 902. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. If you do feel called to subscribe and stick around and support me, welcome, and thank you very much. So, the first thing I want to mention is I feel like there is this general energy in the collective that the universe, my spirit guides, want me to talk about, which is being frustrated with maybe expectations not being met, or with not getting the results that you want as soon as you feel and probably even do deserve. I'm in this energy myself, this frustration. You know, it's something that lots of people experience. But for me personally, I have felt that what might be helpful for me, I already tried to practice gratitude and not focusing so much on what I don't have and just appreciating on what I do have. But you know, it's hard. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And so I've kind of had this thought that it might be helpful for me to live like this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. And for me personally, that makes it a lot easier for me to accept where I'm at and not focus so much on where I want to be. Because then it takes away that feeling of waiting and worrying about when. So maybe for somebody watching this, it could be helpful for you to ask yourself, what would you do if what you desire, what you deserve, what you've been working for, never comes? You can be deserving, but nothing in life is guaranteed. I feel like it's really important to say that. And you shouldn't take things about life or reality that you can't control. You shouldn't take that out on yourself. Interpreting the number 902. The number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. And I feel like this is particularly pointing to the collective trying to release material attachment. Being frustrated with expectations not being met. Dealing with the unexpected or the unknown. I feel like being self-destructive when things don't go our way is something that we are collectively trying to release. No matter how you deal with it, it feels like generally we're trying to I don't know how to put it. Mostly because I kind of forgot what I was talking about because of ADHD. But yeah, this just feels like this number 9, this purpose, whatever you're trying to release, let go, find acceptance for, this is part of a bigger picture. Whatever you're frustrated about in terms of waiting for something, there are many people out there who are also frustrated with waiting for what they deserved or what they worked hard for. That's not to minimize how you feel at all. If anything, it's to try to help you feel less alone, knowing that life, I don't want to say like life can be unfair, because like that kind of has like a negative connotation, and it definitely can be unfair. But I just don't believe that that's a valid reason to be unfair to yourself, to give up, pretty much. The number 0 is about endings and beginnings, cycles, things coming full circle. So, I don't know, I do feel like there is a change here in general that you are being guided to find deeper meaning in, and what this change for you personally means for all of us, collectively. There's something significant here about a blueprint. It's like, obviously we have our own likes, dislikes, personalities, whatever, but I feel like there is some sort of framework or blueprint that every soul is built from. There's something that we all do have in common, but within that commonality, there's a lack of commonality. So it's like we all feel these strong emotions, but it's not for the same reasons. You could be dealing with a complex situation, which makes it even more important for you to be patient with the process. I'm saying it like this because I definitely resonate with that. You're going through something complicated. It's going to take time. The more complicated, the more time it's going to take, and the more time it takes, the bigger the reward, is what I genuinely believe. I just get this feeling of untying something, or something coming undone, or maybe putting puzzle pieces together, trying to figure something out. It's important to stay committed to something that you're trying to navigate, and to not give up. Because things move in cycles, and depending on what choices you make, each cycle can be better or worse. Maybe not each, more like, I don't know, I just believe that it leads to change eventually. Like, change just takes time. It really does. It's the best, that I feel like I can say. But the number 2 is about decisions. This definitely feels like a confirmation to prioritize better decision making, or committing to better decision making, to choices rooted in self-love rather than self-destruction. So that way you can create better cycles, better experiences, better outcomes, better energy, relationships, work, whatever it is. Everything is so heavily connected that I just don't have enough words to explain it. I feel like I'm thinking of, I don't know if you've seen Stranger Things, but whenever that monster or whatever from the upside down, like Will, he could see almost the framework, where everything was rooted, where things were routed. It almost gives me a feeling of like neurology, or like the systems of like how your brain works. I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying about the number 2, this really just feels like confirmation, not only to make better decisions or to commit to making better decisions, but also to release someone or something to restore balance to the way that it was, or to experience a deeper sense of peace and balance that you have never felt before. And adding up these numbers, 9 plus 0 is 9, and 9 plus 2 is 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, so even more confirmation there. It's almost like the universe, your spirit guides are really encouraging you, maybe even pleading you, like, please make better decisions, care about what you deserve. Because I personally believe that it always pays off, whether it's in this life, the next life, like karma type stuff. So do it for you. Make better decisions for you, for your future lives, for you. And I'm just going to keep it at that. I am going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a few cards from the Magical Dogs Tarot to see what else wants to come through for you, and how it comes back to the number 800. I was thinking of the number 879. Maybe that reading is significant for you, but how it comes back to this reading, number 902. I just put my hand up to my face like I was about to fix my glasses, but I forgot that I wasn't wearing them. So maybe there is something significant here about a pair of glasses for someone, like literally or more figuratively, about seeing something clearly or not. Maybe you're not understanding yourself as much as you think, or another person or a situation. It's important to keep reflecting, keep digging. So let's pull out those 3 cards. Have the the Knight of Wands in reverse. This makes a lot of sense already. Wow. The King of Wands. Talk about making sense. Whenever I saw that Knight of Wands, I was thinking about the King of Wands, because that's what I think I initially tried to say, even though I saw that it was the Knight. So that's very, very interesting. There's definitely a lot of fire here in this energy, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, ambition. For some reason, I'm feeling empathy. Last card. Wow, this is so clear. We have the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, whatever this situation is, it could definitely be love, but it doesn't have to be. It's something in your life that you are definitely committed to, or you want to be committed to, or it's like a commitment that there's some friction. And I feel like it's because, if it's love, I feel like it's because maybe there's a miscommunication about what you both want, or a misalignment. And if it's more general, maybe it's about a project, or just something you're working on and waiting on an outcome for. I just think it's so interesting how clear this message really is. There could be 2 people here. This could be a child and a parent. But it feels like, if that's true, you guys are the same gender. It's either a father and a son, or a mother and a daughter. Definitely doesn't have to be, but extra confirmation there if that's true for you. But yeah, this could be between 2 people who are struggling with communication, and it's important to work on that. Or this could just be about yourself, where you are in conflict with parts of yourself. I do really feel like there is some loss or change that you need to give yourself space and time to heal from, and to find deeper meaning in. Whenever I was talking about being frustrated with something not going your way or happening as fast as you want it to, that energy is being exemplified, very strongly confirmed, with the Knight and the King of Wands. There is a lot of anger covering up a lot of sadness, maybe betrayal. And this, like I've been saying, this is about giving yourself time to understand yourself, your pain, or another person and their pain. And with the Lovers here, this card really speaks on choices, because the Lovers is a big choice. I'm pretty sure that's a common interpretation of this card. I just saw the number 444 on the timer, and I just saw the 4 of Wands that I saw at the bottom of the deck before I started recording. So there's a real focus on stability, what's going on at home or your closest relationships at work. There's some friction here with a way of living or stability or something. And that's exactly what you need to prioritize is stability, whether it's of a relationship, a job, a home, whatever. Could be time for somebody to search for solutions, other options. This Lovers does seem to imply that there's potentially a need here to walk away from someone or something. Like maybe you feel frustrated. I don't want to say why you feel frustrated about something not working out, because it's going to be different for everybody. So I really encourage you to focus on understanding this frustration so you can better understand how to move forward with some commitment, whether it's walking away or staying committed.